What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another Power Book 2 Ghost video if you're new. Now, this is going to be a video talking about the best scenes from Power Book 2 Ghost Season 1, Episode 3, Play the Game. If you're a fan of Power, if you love Power, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on Power Book 2 Ghost, you get them. Now, I just wanted to talk about a couple scenes from episode 3 of Power Book 2 Ghost that really stand out. A couple scenes that I want to talk about, just because I really liked them. I really enjoyed them. And I might start making videos like this every single week about the scenes that I like the most. The scenes that stood out to me and why they stood out. So I'm just going to talk about these two scenes that I really liked with y'all. Two scenes that were the best to me in episode 3. In episode 2, I gotta say that the best scene obviously was probably the funeral scene, because I really liked the way Tariq talked to everybody that was there. He kind of came from the heart. He was pretty much explaining that his father was a complicated man. Like, look, I didn't even know him like that. So he explained straight up that he didn't know James St. Patrick as well as he thought he did. So I really enjoyed that scene right there in episode 2. Now, in episode 3, one of the scenes that I enjoyed the most was the scene where Tariq got Monet over to the dorm. He kind of told Zeke, like, look, dude, you're going to have to start doing your own work. I got my own work. I can't be doing all this stuff. You're going to have to start doing some things on your own. He told Zeke exactly what it was. He told Zeke straight up how he felt. And I respect Tariq for that. I really respect him for that, because he had to speak up eventually. He had to. It's been a minute. He was taking shit from Zeke the first 2 episodes. Zeke was kind of walking all over him like, yo, I got an assignment due. You gonna do it or what? Like, nah, bro, this ain't that. This is not that. So Tariq finally told Zeke what was on his mind. He was like, bro, you gonna have to start doing some of your own work. I got plenty of work of my own. I can't just be writing your paper, writing my paper. I gotta pass my classes too in order for us both to stay at Stansfield. I know you gotta play ball, bro, but my grades are important too. So he finally told Zeke what was up, and I was feeling that scene. But in the process of telling Zeke what was up, he got Monet over there. He told Zeke, bro, you gotta do something for me. And Zeke said, what is that? And it ended up turning out that he wanted a meeting with Monet. So Monet comes over to the dormitory. She's like, Zeke, what's going on? I thought you was gonna be here by yourself. And he said, yeah, I did say that, but I'm sorry. Tariq wanted to meet you though. She said, man, whatever, wait out in the car for me. So Zeke goes out to the car. Tariq and Monet have a conversation. And this is the first real conversation we've seen of these two the entire show so far. Because, they've spoken to each other a little bit, at the dinner table and stuff like that. But it was nothing serious, not at all. But this was actually a real conversation, and I loved to see it. This is why I love this scene so much, because this was just showing us what's to come from Power. It was giving us a little insight on what's to come next. The reason why I like this scene so much is because this is the scene we've been waiting for. We knew that Tariq was going to end up eventually working for the Tejadas. We didn't know how it was going to happen or when it was going to happen. But Tariq sweet-talked his way into getting a deal with Monet, so now she's going to be his supplier. She doesn't want to come all the way out to the school to do business. She said her business is in Queens and she don't got no business being out there, but obviously they're gonna find a way to work it all out. I just like this scene so much because we knew this was coming. We knew these two were gonna work together, but we just didn't know how it was gonna go down. But now we know for a fact that for the rest of the season, Tariq is gonna be in bed with the Tejadas, and it's gonna be so interesting to see. It really is. I just can't wait to see what comes next from this partnership. That's really why I like this scene so much, man, just because we all were waiting for this. We've been waiting for this since the very beginning, ever since we seen the previews. As soon as Power Book 2 Ghost came on, we were wondering to ourselves, like, how is Tariq gonna get introduced to the Tejadas? How is he gonna get in business with them? And now we see how it happened, and that's why I like that scene so much. Now, my second favorite scene of the episode, and my all-time favorite scene of this episode, was when Tamika came in that mock trial and she was letting Tasha have it. And I mean, she was putting it on Tasha. She was letting her have it so bad that Tasha was getting ready to cry. No cap, bro. She was getting ready to cry. I was like, damn, man. Tamika's coming with that heat. I mean, she worked Tasha to the point to where Tasha could not handle it. She was saying all types of stuff, man. She was like, you knew exactly what was going on in that organization. She said you were making the accounts, you were making the orders, you had Tommy Egan do everything, you were ordering the murders and the kills and everything. The way she was talking to Tasha too, you know, she was coming with that pressure. She was coming so hard and applying that pressure to the point to where Tasha just could not handle it. She broke down up there and she didn't know what to say. She kept looking at the judge, then she was looking at the jury, and she was just, you know, she was dumbfounded. She didn't have a word to say. She didn't know what to say at all. She didn't know what to say, not one bit. And so the jury was looking at her like she was stupid. But the funny thing is before Tamika came in there and she was just up there answering questions or whatever, explaining her story, she seemed to have it all together right then and there. But as soon as Tamika came in and she started questioning her the way she did, Tasha didn't have a thing to say. That just proves how good of a lawyer and an attorney Tamika Washington is. That just proves how good this woman is. She is phenomenal at her job. I mean, Tasha was so stuck, it wasn't even funny. And all 12 jurors found her guilty. Not one of them found her innocent. Not one. Because Tamika came with that heat, I'm telling you. And it was to the point to where Davis McLean even asked Tamika to join the team because he's seen how good she was. He's seen. And he knows that Tamika knows the case better than anybody. He knows Tamika has been working the James St. Patrick case for quite some time. And then he ends up finding out that this case is not even about Tasha or anybody. It's about Saxe. Because Paula and Davis put two and two together and they end up finding out that Tamika was representing Saxe at one point in time, you know, because Saxe was getting ready to go to jail. And Tamika doesn't want anything to do with this case because of Saxe. She doesn't want to be close to this case at all because of your boy Cooper Saxe. But I think eventually, you know, she might end up coming to the team. She might end up helping Davis represent Tasha. I just think that will happen. You know, she is such a good attorney. It's not even funny how good she is. Seriously, she's probably the best attorney that the show has ever had. And I'm so glad that they brought her back. I'm so glad. They said that other recurring characters from the original Power are going to be popping up in this spinoff too. So man, I can't wait. It's about to get real. Shit, Davis McLean might end up sleeping with Tamika to get her on the team. You know what I'm saying? Because this show loves the show Sex, and Davis McLean might try to put it on her real quick just to get her on the team. She might be mesmerized by how he puts it down and be like, okay, yep, bet, here I come, I'm joining. So you never know, that might just happen. We just gotta wait and see. But for real though, that was my all-time favorite scene of episode 3 called Play the Game. And there were so many people playing the game in this episode. And Lauren told Tariq earlier in this episode that, you know, he has to play the game when it comes to these college professors. He has to do what he has to do and play the game and says what they want to hear in order to pass his classes. You know, that's the first time they used play the game in the episode. And then there were some other times too, I think. And Tamika really played the game. But for real, man, Tamika really let Tasha have it. And it was to the point to where she went back to her cell pouting like a little kid. She didn't know what to do or what to say, and it was just crazy. So I gotta take my hat off to Tamika. Shout out to you, Tamika Washington, because you killed it. Or should I say, shout out to Quincy Tyler Bernstein, the actress who plays Tamika. Shout out to you because you did your damn thing in this episode. Really every episode, but you really killed it in this one. You do a phenomenal job. I see that Tamika's character is listed to be in 5 episodes of Power Book 2 Ghost so far for the first season, but she could return for the second season. So far, this season is great. I can't wait to see what happens in the rest of the season, and then we also got season 2 coming. So far, this spinoff is a success, but those are my 2 best scenes from Power Book 2 Ghost episode 3. Those are my 2 favorite scenes. Comment your favorite scenes down below and let me know what scenes you guys liked. What scenes did you enjoy? Comment your theories, predictions, and everything else down below in the comment section for the rest of the season. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all Power Book 2 Ghost content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.